What would I have wished to have known earlier about the menopause? I think really to just be open about it. As I said, I think I've been quite lucky that I've got a good group of girlfriends and everybody is quite open and have talked about it. But I probably could have started addressing it a little bit earlier on, maybe. And certainly the hot flushes, I think people kind of need to know that it's not just feeling a little bit hot. Nobody really talks about that, but it is kind of a bit like a towering inferno when you have one. I mean, you can literally feel it from your feet upwards, almost sort of sweeping over your whole body. So I wish I'd have known that, because I thought it was just feeling a bit hot.
It was a couple of years before I addressed some of the symptoms, and I wish that I had known earlier about the cream versions of HRT, which I didn't know about. I'd just heard various horror stories about tablets and all kinds of other things. So I wish I'd known about that earlier.
My daughter's 17, so I think walking this process with her at my side has been a really interesting time, because I'm able to have conversations with her that my mum never had with me. You know, it just wasn't around. When you talked about someone who'd gone through the menopause or been menopausal, they might be a little bit ratty. And hot flushes, that was about, or hot flashes, as they say in America. You know, so I think that was probably the extent of my awareness. And also, to me, if someone was menopausal, they were old.
I'd wish I'd known it's years and years and years for some people, like it has been for me. It's not a one and done. I knew that you get hot flushes. I wish I'd have known just how visible they are to everybody around you. And I wish I'd known how much what you're going through affects the other people around you.
Obviously, being a nurse, I've got access to, you know, doctors, and I can speak to my colleagues. But I do think that we need more education on the topic. And I think young girls really going to school, it should be part of the curriculum. They should really be taught, not just about periods, not just about contraception, but actually I think the menopause is such a big subject, and it's still quite taboo, and I think we need to really stop that from carrying on, really.
We don't have a use-by date. Our bodies change, and it's part of the ageing process. And actually, I see it now much more about coming into a new season of life, and I find it really exciting.